These are in listen-only mode.
Hi guys, Tony here. I just realized Bob had just told me that the time changed in US last night, so apologies because I thought I was coming here 20 minutes early to prepare the slides and stuff like that. So just let me know you can hear me for now, and I'm going to run through this pretty quickly. And it's a very, very good strategy that's been around for a while. I created the strategy about a year ago, I think, but I want to show you step by step how to do it, so that you know how to do it yourself, and you can train a VA to do that as well if you want to. Okay. Right. Okay. So YouTube channel networks, you probably saw during the week that we were promoting a done for you service, which LOL's team has got pretty much very, very fast at doing. And we actually got so fast at doing it that we had to we brought the prices down, and now we're thinking how we can add more value to it as well, by offering some additional upsells like YouTube live streaming and stuff like that. But once you understand this system, it's really, really, really easy to do, okay? So what we need to do, we're in a YouTube channel. Now there's two things I want to do in here. If I go into my channel over here, and I want to find my playlists, okay? Let's click on the playlist. Now I want to choose 4 playlists that I will use every time. I will use one of these every time I upload a video to YouTube, okay? Whenever I upload a new video to YouTube, I will assign it to one of these 4 that I'm going to choose now, right? Now, whenever I do that, then it should always auto update so that in the playlist settings, the new videos will be the top link. Okay. Now what we're going to do after that is we're going to save those playlists inside a new channel, and we're going to be using the new channels as support channels. Okay. Now this is 100% allowed by YouTube, and I'm going to demonstrate that for you right now. So I'm just going to choose 4 playlists. I'll choose this one, SEO 2016. I will choose, let me see what else we've got on here. Let me just see, I'll choose the webinars one. I will choose Alpha SEO products, and I will choose product creation because we're going to go heavily into that after the white hat stuff is finished. I think we've only got about 3 more weeks left now. Now what you will see in here with these playlists that I've got, we need to go into the playlist settings, and we have to make sure that we have this here, ordering day added newest. Okay, if you click on that, then you can choose you can choose manual, and you can put add new videos to top of playlist. That's probably the safer way to do it. So I'm just going to make sure I've got all of that done. Manual, add new videos to top of playlist. Okay, let me see what this one. Okay, put it manual, add new videos to top of playlist. Okay, so every time I add a new video to any of these playlists, then they're always going to be, the latest video is going to be at the top. Okay, so that's what's really, really, really important. Right now, what we need to do is we need to create some support channels. Guarantee I will give you details on that at the end of the webinar. I don't know if you missed it, but it's a very, very, very good service. But learn how to do it first so you understand what's involved. Okay, I've got one of my dogs making a noise down the stairs. Just bear with me a second. Okay, fine. Right, now, so what we do, we click on your name here, and we click on this little cog here that says YouTube settings. Okay, so now we're in the YouTube settings. What we want to do is this part here where it says additional features, come down and see all my channels or create a new channel. Okay, now you can see I've built a bunch of these, and I haven't really been using them for very much. I've just been playing around, testing stuff. So what I want to do is create a new channel, and we can name it anything we want. Okay, so I'm just going to keep it on the SEO theme. What is that? Could you excuse me? There's something happening down the stairs. Could you just bear with me a second? I have to pause. Okay guys, sorry about that, I'm back. It's just some kind of weird noises from the dogs down the stairs. I got Wasana to go check. Right, anyway, so what we want to do is we want to name our channel. Now ideally what I want to do is just name it something about SEO, but if you've got a specific sort of keyword that you're targeting, then the easiest way to do this is go to Google Keyword Planner. Just go and find the sort of top 50 keywords or something like that. It's given me in Thai language. I really hate when they do that. Let's change the language over here. Let's put English. There we go. Okay. Just sign them quickly. I wish I had done this before, but never mind. So all I'm using the keyword planner for is to put in the seed keywords so that I can get the first 50 keyword phrases that I'm going to use, because with every Google account you can do up to 50 channels, I believe. But you know, some people saying that you can actually do more than that. But I think we had in the old mass media one, we had something like 80 from the one channel. You might want to split it up between different Google accounts. So we'll just wait for this to load. And what we want to do in here, so for example, my seed keyword might be something like SEO training. Okay, so we can get the ideas. Just wait for that. Now what I want to do is go to the keyword ideas, and I'm going to take the top 50 according to the search volumes, okay? So what I want to do is make sure that I've got the highest search volumes first, okay? So we can change some things in here. Let's just make it as focused as possible. We can put positive keywords to be training, tutorial, tutorials. Let's see where that brings us. Okay. So we've got here, we can easily make, you know, different channel names. I would not do things like Delhi, for example, or Singapore. You could geo-target to your own location, for example, if it fits into an offline niche. So what I could do then is come back over here and just take the first one with the highest volume, SEO tutorial, and then we click on done. Oh, actually, I need to choose a category here. I always choose other. Okay, so we click on done once we've chosen a category and a channel name. And right, now what we need to do first in here, this is our new channel. This little cog thing over here, right across, directly across from where it's where your channel name is, open this up. You can see here, keep all my liked videos and saved playlists private. We do not want to do that. We have to take that off. Take the subscriptions off. Customize the layout of the channel, we switch on. So these two we switch off. This one we switch on. Okay. So it's the opposite way when we're in here. We make sure these two are switched off. That's the two most important ones. If you want to subscribe to your own channel as well, then you need this one on. Okay. So we're going to make any saved playlists not private. Okay. So that they can be public. And here, customize the layout of the channel. This is really important as well. Okay, so we're going to click on save. Okay, now we can see that we have a section we can add. Now look what happens down here. See the playlists? We can choose saved playlists. Okay, and we can choose vertical list. Okay, I will show you why we're going to do that in just a second. Okay, you can see I haven't saved any playlists yet, but remember those 4 playlists that I had. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to reload the page for each of these, and then I'm going to save them because I'm now inside this support channel. Okay, so if I save a playlist here, where you can see the playlist thumbnail over here, you've got an option here to save. Okay, it's going to give you this pop-up thing. Click OK. Do the same with this one. Click OK. Do the same with this one. So anytime I upload a video to my main channel, I'm going to save it to one of these 4. Okay, now what happens? We can press refresh here, and something hasn't saved for the last one. Or maybe it's just not caught. Yeah, okay. There should be 4 here. Maybe if I refresh again, maybe I just pressed that button too early. Yeah, I did. Okay, so now what you can see, this support channel has got links for the last 2 videos that I put into each playlist. Okay. So imagine you have 50, 100, 200, 500 of these. Okay. You can imagine the amount of internal linking that's happening here. Okay. Now to take it further, what we want to do is we can click on Add Channel Art. And we can go over here to Gallery. And we can choose anything here. Just click on Adjust the Crop. Just move that. Click on Select. Okay, so we got a channel art. Okay, it makes it just a little bit more, how can I put it? Just a little bit more sort of manual. It looks like somebody's been working on it. Okay, so what we can do in here is we can edit the links. Right now, with every YouTube account, you're going to be able to have a Google Plus account. So what we want to do, we're going to take this Google Plus URL and we're coming back over here. So we're going to add some links now. You can put it country specific if you want to. You don't really need to. What I'm going to do is just add in here 2 links. Okay. So I'm going to put in here the URL for Google Plus. And I'm going to put in the URL for the main YouTube channel. And that is going to be from here. Okay, from my main channel. Okay, just come back over. Yeah. Okay, so then we can click on Done. Right, now if I come back over here, what you can see, it has the Google Plus link, it has a link over here to the main channel. The next thing we want to do, I'll just click on the no thanks in here, we want to come down to this section in Google Plus that says links. You can see it's automatically inserted a link to the YouTube channel that's associated with this Google Plus account. So what we want to do is add in one more link in here. We don't want to put the website URL. We want to put a custom link, and we're going to put the URL in here, which is the main channel. Okay. You can put keyword rich in here if you want. You can put my SEO training channel or whatever. I'm just going to put my main YouTube channel because we've got many that have sort of keyword focused links in them. So I'm just going to keep it generic. Okay. So now we have 2 links in here. These links do follow. Okay. These links do follow. So basically what we've done now is we have created one YouTube support channel. Okay. We have put in there saved playlists from our main YouTube channel. Okay. Now what we can do as well is we can create a section, and this one we can do for the subscriptions. See under channels, subscriptions. Okay, and I'm going to click on done. Now what I'm going to do is come back over to my main channel from this one and subscribe. Okay, now when I come back over here, we should have that section created. And there we go. We can see that we have got a link as well from the support channel going to a channel homepage for the main YouTube channel. Okay, so altogether, it's a nice little strategy. You can see it's 100% allowed. We can put our links in here. We can get do follow links from Google Plus as well. And we have this auto updating every single time that we put a video onto one of these 4 playlists from our main channel. Okay, so all of these are from my main channel. The support channel has them on the channel homepage. Plus, we have a subscription link. And how long did that take? Literally 5 minutes if I'm not talking. 10 minutes if you're just learning it. Once you get into the sort of groove with it, you can go pretty fast with this. You just got to make the time and make the decision to go ahead and do it, okay? And you can get this done really fast and quick and easy to get done, okay? So that's basically the strategy. It's really, really, really easy. There's nothing difficult. I can't make it any more difficult because it's just so damn easy, okay? Now what you could do to take it further, you could use something like a live streaming video for your channel homepage as well, because in this section here, what you can see is view as yourself, and you can see as view as a returning subscriber, and we can choose as well, let me just click on here, we can choose to view as a new visitor. Now when you're viewing as a new visitor, then we have the opportunity, if we want to have a sort of channel homepage video on there. Okay, we can do that as well, which takes it that little bit further. So a YouTube live video would be a good thing to put in here. Now what we can also do is we can also go into the about section, and you will see that we've already got 2 links automatically inserted in there. Okay, and we can create a description for this as well. Now you need to go into all the channel settings to do some other bits and pieces, but essentially this is how we do this and make it really very, very simple to get done and very, very easy to do. Okay, so let's see if we get any questions. Anybody? Nothing at all. Nobody got a question. Oh yeah, the slides, yeah. Well, the slide is just that one slide this week. I've only got the one slide because it's such an easy strategy. Let's get the shareable link. Copy the link. There you go, George. I'll send it to everybody. Okay. LOL, just finished your network. And don't forget you get 100 PBN links as well with that, so hopefully you've given them the details for that. Okay. Ganti, yeah, just watch the replay. It doesn't take long. It really, really is very, very, very fast to get done once you get this done. Are you creating a Google Plus page? Well, it automatically happens, David, because once we have created that channel, when you go over here and click on this section here, you can see this where you should have an image. Okay, when you click on the change, you can open a new window, and you can see that Google have automatically created a Google Plus page. So what we're doing then is we're coming into the links area, and we can click on edit. It's already got a link to the channel that we've just created. I just add another link to my main channel. I do not use this to link to my website. If you wanted to create a sort of associated website for these support channels and you want to take it further, which is one of the things that we're looking at doing, I would do it with a blogger, a blogspot account, okay, which is connected to the same Google account, okay, because then you don't have to go and verify too often and go into webmaster tools and stuff like that. So blogspot makes perfect sense. If you want to take it even further, you can set up some IFTTT as well, but I don't really think it's necessary. I don't use these channels to put videos on. I just use them so that we have these internal links happening in every single channel, okay? Let's see if we got any more questions. How do you set up a new channel? Ron, I just showed you how to do that. I'm inside a YouTube account right now. Click on here at the top right. Click on this little wheel that says YouTube settings. Come over. See all my channels or create a new channel under additional features. Okay, I'll run through it one more time. Create the new channel. Okay, give it a name. Call this one SEO Training 2016. Choose category. I just choose others so they don't ask me any more questions. So I can move through this as quickly as possible. Now I've got my new channel. Okay. Now what I want to do, I'm going to refresh these 4 playlists. You can see how we can do this quickly now because I'm in a new channel. Yeah, I'm able to keep these 4 tabs open for these playlists. And all I want to do then is go into here. I'm going to switch this off, switch this off, switch this on. Okay, we showed that at the beginning. Click on save. Now I can add a section. Now I can come to playlist, save playlist, put it vertical list, click on done, come back over to my main channels, click on save. Okay. Next one, click on save. Okay. Next one, click on save. Okay. Next one, click on save. Okay. Right now, so I've just saved them with the new channel. Refresh. I need to refresh it twice because the last one maybe take a couple of seconds. Okay, maybe did I miss one? And that says saved, saved, saved. Okay, I'll refresh it one more time. There we go. Okay, that's how easy it is to create a channel, to save the playlist from your main channel, and you can go and knock these out really, really easily. What you might find is you get asked for phone verified texts, or you have to take the call from them to give you a code or something like that. Then you have to use the telephone. If, for example, they say that, you know, you've run out of amount of channels you can do with this number, then choose the opposite option. So, for example, if I've used text verification 4 times and it tells me I've already used that too much, then I choose the other option using the same number, and often you will find that you can get another 1 or 2 channels done like that. Okay. Okay, so Ron, you understand all of that, how it happens now. That's good. So you've got YouTube, 2 YouTube accounts for each PVA Google emails, and each account can have several channels. Okay, Ganti, what happens? You have 1 Google account. Officially, you can do up to 50 support channels. Okay, but we have seen where you can do more. The problem is how you use the channels. If you want to keep this sort of under the radar, if you want to keep it as white hat as possible, then you're not going to be using these to upload videos. You're using it just for this purpose, to get those internal YouTube links. If I was to do anything in here, it would just be to put a live stream video, and I would put in there as well probably a blog spot as associated website. Okay. Do we have a separate phone number for each of the channels? Yeah, we have to use a separate phone number for each channel, and you know, when Eleanor does it, they can go and buy a bunch of SIM cards really cheap in the Philippines, I believe, because he's got quite a few hundred over there, and that he's using to be able to build this strategy out. But you can see it's just a very easy strategy. It's under the radar. If you keep it like this, you will never get in trouble, really, because they allow us to do this. Okay. Any more questions? Okay, nothing at all. So, okay, so guys, look, I'll apologize. I didn't realize that the time change was in the US last night, so I really should have been doing this at 6 o'clock my time instead of 7. But thankfully, some of you were still there and probably realized what had happened. Okay, so I think unless we get any more questions, then we can just end the webinar here, and I'll get it into the blog post, you know, by tonight, my time. Oh, again, to the offer is to do the YouTube channel networks. Let me just find the link for that. Okay, let me just see Anthony here's the link. Actually, I'm going to InstaBuilder. And I will put this link as well inside the blog post when I do it later. I'm going to funnels. This is where things like retargeting is really important, guys. Look at that, 35,000 unique visitors. That's just the sales pages, webinar registration pages, etc. This is why it's important to do retargeting, because that's a lot of people to let just visit your site one time and go away. Okay, so YouTube networks, click on this one. And here's the link here. There you go. Okay, that's if you want to get them done, but you know, it's not that hard to be able to do these. If you just got to make time and have the telephone numbers, etc. RSS Extreme, Dale, yeah, okay. RSS Extreme, let's have a look at that. Let's go to Commander Tube Tools. And I'm going to go into the permitting. Let's go to RSS Extreme. And let's go into dashboard. I need to go and find the page now. Let's go to the pages. And I'm looking for RSS Extreme. Just bear with me, I need to find this one. Okay. I click on view and I'll click on edit as well. Okay, so what I've found over the last couple of years is when we're doing this site here, Commander Tube Tools, I really just built it for traffic. I built it for list building, and I built it to send links to my main site. Okay, I call this sort of a white hat concept PBN site. Okay, and this one can drive a lot of traffic. It's ranking for some major keywords. So you can see here I've got a bunch of SEO tools that people can use. Google Plus RSS, YouTube RSS, and you know, these bring in a lot of traffic. We've also got a Twitter one which is not here for some reason, and this one as well called Tube RSS Commando X. Okay, now what happens here is you take a video. Okay, so let's just go and take a video from, let's go to my channel, let's go to videos. Oh, I need to change over to my main channel. I'm in the sport channel. So let's just take any video. There's the one from last week for the mini scraper. Okay, so I can just put the URL in here and I click on go. Right, now we've got this tool built into other tools like Bookmark Alpha, VidiTac Alpha, Video Send Alpha as well. Okay, now what it's doing, you can see here it's created 49 unique links from YouTube. Okay, so we've got m.youtube.com, for example, here. That's a mobile version of that YouTube URL. So what we do is we click on Generate RSS. Okay, now it's given us an RSS feed. All of them mashed up into one RSS feed. Okay, so now what we need to do is we go over to feedburner.com. Now I need to change the link here because it should be just feedburner.com, not feeds.feedburner.com. So what happens is we go over, we click on the icon for FeedBurner, come down the bottom, and we can put in here the URL from the FeedBurner. Okay, that's the one up here. Now what we want to do is click on the next, and I'll take off that last part. I'll just call it mini scraper strategy. Click on next. I've already created this one before. It might not allow me to, but I hope so. Okay, so here, what we can do is we can click on this link here where it's got FeedBurner after it's been created. And you can see here what it's done is it's done 49 different videos, but it's all the same video using each one of those variations. Okay, each one of those variations has been used for the mobile versions of the URLs, etc. Okay, so what we want to do then is we're going to take this URL and we can back over to the tool. I'll just close some of these so don't get confused. We can put in the FeedBurner URL here, and this will create short URL versions for Google and for Bitly. Okay, and now that's been done, you can ping an index. Okay, now the YouTube RSS X tool, it's got in the settings that you can put in here. I'll just open the settings so I can explain it better. You can put in here for link processor, which is an indexing service. Okay, I take it I've actually don't use that one anymore, but you can choose to use link processor. If you want to keep it as a public tool, then basically just take it out, and that means that people can still ping. Now what it does is it gives you the ability then to have you know, some nice free tools on your site. Well, one free tool on your site which can drive a lot of traffic. When people are searching for YouTube RSS, for example, you could be sharing this particular tool with them. Okay, now you can use it in two ways, because you can put in a shortcode. You can just create a page, a normal WordPress page, and you put in this shortcode here and save it, and that will create the page. That creates the page that you just seen me work on. Okay, so if I open this up, you can see I've got this page. Now this banner won't be there. I've just coded this banner into this page to slide in, and you know, it just looks nice like this, but you can use your own banners, etc. if you want to, or just leave it blank if you want to, but the banner won't be there if you get this plugin. But And what we can do as well is we can use it, if we don't want to use it as a public page where you're giving something for free away to people coming into your site, then what you can do is you can just click on this top link here from the Tube RSS Commando sidebar, okay, and you can just use it internally. Okay, this is just an internal page where you can put the video URL and it will follow the exact steps as the public page. Okay, that's how that works. Whose product is the YouTube networks? It's my strategy, Ganti. It's my strategy. I created that about a year ago. And so I had LOL train a team of assistants to be able to knock them out really, really fast. Okay, Ganti asking what is the difference between using for only one site or unlimited sites? I assume you're talking about the plugin. You only need really just for one site. I mean, I don't see any reason why you would want to put this on 5 different sites. You just really need it for one site. You need one site where you're using it almost like a white hat PBN type site to link to your main one. If you've got something in the SEO niche, you don't really need for multiple sites. I put the option there for people if they wanted to, but you really don't need to. I've got it on just the one site. Okay. And then of course you need to go into your menu and you can attach it to your menu bar at the top. How do you get this plugin? Let me go into, I need to go into InstaBuilder again, just a second. Click in here. Oh, actually I've got it in here, if I just go into the funnels. But it's a nice tool to be able to give people because it's something unusual as well. And if it sells well, then I kind of released it because a couple of people had been asking me about it. I wasn't really planning to, release it. I was thinking more just keep it for myself for unique stuff. But some people were asking, so I thought to myself, okay, if it sells well, then I can release the other ones to Twitter RSS feed, to the Google Plus RSS feed, the other YouTube RSS feed as well. Okay. This is interesting here, the push notifications. We'll cover that before we finish the White Hat series, but I want to get some testing done for that first. Richard, here's a link for that particular sales page that you can get more information and see exactly. But it's a nice tool. It's a very, very nice tool for list building. You can put in there some kind of content locker to stop people from getting there before they give you an email, which is a good way to do it. I've just got multiple ways to be able to get people onto the list from these sites. I don't want to sort of overflood them with different offers, so I just left mine open that they can come and use the tools, because the amount of traffic we can get from keywords like YouTube RSS feed is actually very, very good. We can get a lot of traffic and we're sitting there ranking for those keywords, very, very high traffic keywords. Okay. Anything else? Any other questions? Dale, how long is it going to be up for? Would I consider selling all my tools as a bundle? Well, the RSS tool, I'll probably keep it up for another week or two. I don't really have any plans to take it down, but I don't have any plans for really heavy promotion. It was just it was curiosity when I sent the email out. And we haven't sold that many. I didn't expect that we would either, because most people have actually got that tool within some of the other tools, but a better version. The desktop version is you don't have to take 2 steps. It's just one click and it's done. It's only really for people that want to put that SEO tool for other people to use for their site visitors, really. So I didn't expect we were going to sell many. As far as bundling all my tools, we've been talking about this actually for quite a while, a way to just create a membership so that people could pay monthly and you could access all of the tools. That would include VidAttack Alpha, VideoSynth Alpha, Bookmark Alpha, all of those. You would be able to get access. The problem with that is, I tried this before, and I promised that we were going to create something like 30 tools or something within a period of time, which we did. We actually did achieve it, but it just overwhelmed people. It really did overwhelm people, and they just didn't know where to start. And we had a lot of people just cancelling because it was too much for them. But I might do. I don't know. I don't want to promise, but I might do. The other problem is how much do you charge for something like that? Because some of these tools are really premium software tools. Some of them cost up to $25,000 to create. It's not going to be a $37 membership if we do create it, because of, just the costs involved. And also, those servers that we use for the YouTube networks, they cost almost $2,000 a month. So all of that has to be taken into account if you're going to give access to everything. And so you're talking about $97 a month minimum probably to be able to do that. And I don't know if people would see the value in that who are used to being able to go to JVZoo launches and pick up tools for $27, $37, But our tools are not $27, $37 at all, They just cost a lot of money. They're very, very unique, and they cost money to maintain as well. So that's the kind of sticking point. What do we charge for it? And will it overwhelm people? Which I really don't want to do. Hydravid, yeah, I've seen that. It will auto-change the length of videos. Video Send Alpha does that automatically. We don't advertise it, but it does it automatically. So what it's doing is it's changing the length of videos in between every upload. And I know that Walt has copy of Video Send Alpha because I saw him make the purchase. I saw the purchase come through, and I'd send him his money back because he's an affiliate as well for us. Is it worth it? Well, if you got Video Send Alpha, I don't think you need it. If you compare the features, I don't think you need it. I'm not knocking Walt's tool. I just think Video Send Alpha is 10 times better, if not higher. We can do so much more. I think he's only got a few sites in there. We've got one-click account creators. We've got our own our own video sharing site networks. We can do the long tail alpha strategies. We do automatically change the size of the video in between every single upload. You've got automatic indexing and pinging. You've got a whole bunch of stuff in there. Bookmarking, web SEO embeds. It's such an amazing tool, Video Send Alpha. You can't compare. Yeah, Dale, this is something we're going to be addressing next week. Dale's saying he's got Video Send Alpha, but hasn't got too deeply into it yet. Now, but what's going to happen is John Carey is actually starting up a sort of $19 a month membership going into in-depth training of using all of the alpha tools. And I will pop in there maybe once a month. I'm not getting any money from that. John and Ella are doing that one together, and it's via a sort of private Facebook group. What I will do though is I will pop in there once a month, and we will do some bonus webinars and stuff like that as well. But I told him that we want to start with a free webinar, which I will be there to do, and that can kick off John's service, so you can get into that first webinar free anyway. But I want to start to get into more training on how to use these tools properly, because I know for a fact people don't know how to, what exactly you can do with them. You're probably buying tools like SendWire, like Hydravid. We've already got all that stuff and more built into these tools. All that stuff is already done, and it's very, very easy to use because we've got one-click account creators. If you want to do tiered linking using bookmarks, Web2 embeds, using PBNs, we've already got that. It's already built into the tools. It's just people who haven't realized what they've actually got there. So I want to start one probably with the Video Send Alpha, and I will show how to do tiered linking on that particular webinar. Okay. Yeah, $19 is not bad. I mean, it's just John is spending so much of his time being admin of the Facebook group, and we just felt it was fair that he had an opportunity to try and make a little bit of money for the amount of time and effort he puts in. And so him and Ella will be splitting that between them, and I will come in and help with some bonus webinars, and hopefully we can, let them take that further so that we can, expand into other things as well. Maybe they want to do some training on Money Robot or GSA or something like that. It's entirely up to them. But they're starting off with the alpha tools, and we will start off as well with me doing the first webinar, which will be free, the first webinar, just so that you can see the quality of the training that will be there. And I will go in there once a month to do additional training, okay, via webinars. Okay, so Dale's grateful to hear that we're going to do additional training. But Dale, we do have a case study that I did for Video Send Alpha. There's a case study in that particular membership area, and you can see exactly how I used it to get into page 1 rankings really quickly, just with one run on Video Send Alpha. What products do we have? It's like SendWire for posting articles or videos. But we have a tool called Web2 Commando. The server's gone down right now. That's kind of very, very similar, but you don't need even Web2 Commando anymore because we've already got this kind of stuff built into Video Send Alpha. You've got the Web2 embeds in there. You can go and create thousands of accounts, and you can choose to post with a video, with text, whatever you want, okay? And you can choose to use it as tiered linking as well. And it's such a powerful, powerful tool, Video Send Alpha. I know that people just don't realize how powerful it is, okay? Because it's got the bookmarking as well, and it's got the video sharing sites. It's got its own YouTube module if you want to do YouTube link wheels and stuff like that. It's really, really, really powerful. Ganti, you have Money Robot. Learn how to use the tools, Ganti. Just take it, make the time to learn how to use them as best as you can. I will send an email for the Alpha tool training. It will be coming from John. It's John's service, but I will promote it for him so that people can have a choice to come in. It's just he is spending so much time doing one-on-one sessions with people that we felt it was only fair he could monetize it and make some money from for his time. Recommendation for PVA accounts. I don't really know. I know that John Curry was talking about a tool that he uses to do. Maybe if you ask John in the Facebook group, he has a tool, or ask LOL, okay, and they might be able to tell you. All right, guys, I think we'll probably run out of questions. LOL, Ganti, John or LOL. For PVA account creation. They will know the name of that tool. And Bob is saying for PVA, getmycodetoday.com. Okay, let me just copy that in here. Just grab, copy, paste, and I'll send this to everyone. There you go. That's a recommendation from Bob. Thanks for that, Bob. What is the temperature in Thailand this time of year? Sticky. It's always sticky, or it's always humid here. I have to say, I kind of work outside, but I sit there with the fan blazing at me all day long. Not just because of the heat that keeps away the mosquitoes. All right, so I think we can finish up here. I hope you got good value from this training. There's some good stuff in there. Just learn how to do it. Try it, for 1 or 2 channels, and you'll see how easy it is. You will run into problems only because of the PVA accounts. If you want to have it done for you, we do have that service that LOL offers, and you can just build them up over time. It's entirely up to you. You know how to do them yourself now, and that's it. Okay, thanks for your time, guys. I'll see you next week.